Afternoon, everyone. We would like to welcome our 2021 winner of the Hewlett Packard Enterprise Houston Open, Jason Kokrak. Jason, welcome. Happy to have you sitting here right now.
Happy to be sitting in this seat right now.
Whirlwind of a week coming in. Just tell me about the ups and downs to getting to this point and finally capturing this win.
Tuesday I played a practice round and I hit it really bad. Tuesday afternoon I decided to get on the driving range with my earbud in, Coach Drew Steckel in my ear. D-Rob sent him a few videos, and I knew it wasn't too far off, but I knew it was just something small that I needed to feel or tweak. So, contemplated actually withdrawing because I was hitting it so bad, but felt some nice things on the range, and got it going in the Pro-Am, and got off to a nice start. Made a couple stupid mistakes, but really kind of ups and downs all week. Played nicely on Thursday. Friday played great for 11 holes, and then Saturday morning, I don't know what happened, or if I slept too much, or whatever. Something happened, and I just did not play my best golf. Had to really poor 9 holes, and but stuck through it. Made some nice putts coming down the stretch, and then started hitting more greens, which made this golf course a lot easier.
You just touched upon those putts coming down the stretch. What was clicking then when it was just one birdie after another, and what was the confidence, and did you know where the leaderboard was at this point?
I had an idea, but I just knew the golf course, nobody was going to get too far ahead of me, so I told D-Rob, I forget what hole it was, maybe coming off of number 10 there. Hit a good putt, just a couple bobbles on the green, but just told him, I was like, all I can do is just keep hitting good putts, and I hit a nice putt for par on 12. And then I was a little uncomfortable. Chipping around some of these greens is really tough, so I decided to lay it up on 13, made birdie there. Gave me a little confidence. Really nice to roll in that birdie on 14. Long par 4 into the wind, and then a scary little, it's a wedge. It's a 52-degree wedge, 15 yards, 118 yards. So it was nice to hit that shot there, and then a little mud on my ball on the par 5 just kind of got in my head, and D-Rob said, let's lay it up, and laid it up, wedged it nice, and picked my spots, and I had good feel all day, and the speed on the greens was nice today. It was a little faster than the rest of the week.
And you were kind of just joking with me earlier about previous win not too many months ago was in the state of Texas. What's with the coincidence?
Yeah, I like to win tournaments in good states, the state of Texas, and won the CJ Cup out in Shadow Creek in Las Vegas. So very blessed, and very happy to be sitting in this seat.
Perfect. With that, we'll open it up with questions from the media. We're going to go first to Sean Martin with PGAtour.com. Just a minute, Sean. We're not hearing you. As we try to work on that, if you have your question, go ahead and type it in the chat function.
It's going to be super loud.
Okay, go ahead and try repeating that question, Sean.
Can you hear?
Yeah, go ahead. We're go ahead and repeat the question, Sean.
Sean, can you hear me now? Video. There you go. Can you hear me? Okay, great. I was asking 2 wins in Texas where Longhorns held a 54-hole lead. I think it got any credit for being an underdog. Do you enjoy that situation?
I don't know if I enjoy the situation, but I'm definitely not. I'm comfortable in that situation. I guess you can call me an underdog, but the last couple of years I've played some pretty solid golf, so I don't exactly would say that I would be the underdog going in. I guess this week I would be, because my game was not in top form, but I definitely made the best of it. Made a lot of birdies, made a lot of nice putts. The putter was hot this week, and tried to give myself as many looks as possible, and when I was out of position, I just tried to limit the stress.
And walking off 18 yesterday to finish your second round, did victory seem at all attainable? What are you thinking as you're finishing up that second round?
Well, I mean, I just didn't know how far away the leaders were going to get. So, I mean, the golf course was a little windy. You know, it's a big ballpark. There's some long holes. There's some bogey holes. There's some birdie holes. So, you know, at the end of the day, I didn't think I'd have as good of a chance coming into today as I did. But a couple of guys came back towards me and gave me a shot. But all I can do and all I can control is myself and what I can do around the golf course. And I made do and limited my mistakes. And I believe I went bogey-free today, but I'm not 100% sure. So, but nonetheless, I played some really good golf the last 27, 36 holes.
Thank you, Sean, and we'll go over to Tim Schmidt.
Okay, can you hear me, Jason?
I can hear you on the phone, yeah.
Great. Not just the Saturday morning debacle that you had, but you didn't play the bag very well in your first round either. Did anything through those first two rounds on this back nine and that series of holes set you up for what happened today on the back? Because obviously you figured something out over those first few days that made you play that a lot differently. This year looked pretty concise down the stretch.
Well, easy with the debacle. I don't know. It was a debacle. You know, I got into some uncomfortable situations for me, and you know, I compounded the problem myself. And but I tried not to let that bug me. I knew I was playing some fairly good golf. I was playing really good in spots and really bad in spots. So I just tried to limit my mistakes and you know, kind of plot my way around the golf course and give myself, if I hit it in the rough, I just try to hit the green or give myself, you know, a putter in hand to limit my mistakes. So that was the club that really saved me this week. D-Rob and I really, you know, read the greens really well. So, you know, the speed was great the first round. I got a little off with a couple of putts. I think I just had a couple lies I just really didn't like and was uncomfortable with, and I tried to compound the problem as best as I could. So, but nonetheless, I did a lot better job today. Gave myself a lot of birdie looks and capitalized when I needed to. I missed out on some opportunities, but I also got a little bit lucky with a couple shots on the front side there. So, you know, it was a good start, and you know, nonetheless, I played some solid golf.
One more quick one, following kind of on Sean's question. Did you have any history with Texas golf previously? Is it a place that you played a lot as a junior, or is you just like it here all of a sudden?
I think it's just one of those things. I've always been a slow learner, and you know, I kind of went with it. And once I learn something, I normally get pretty good at it. But nonetheless, I mean, you know, Colonial's not a great golf course for me, and this is kind of the quintessential golf course for me. Long, got to hit a lot of fairways. Got to hit the ball high to keep it in some spots on these greens. So outside of the really bad 8-9 holes that I played this golf course pretty outstanding.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Now we will go ahead and go over to Dave Shabowski.
Can you hear me?
Yep, we're all good
I
now.
can hear you, Dave.
Very good. Congratulations, Jason. 3 wins in your last 38 starts is what I count.
How about it?
How about that? And what's, you know, I mean, everybody would ask this question, I think, what's the difference? You know, 233 starts without one and now 3 in 38.
Well, I said it in my last, I mean, I'm a slow learner. But once I learn, I get pretty good at it. So, no, it's, you know, I think it's just a culmination of D-Rob and I getting comfortable with each other. A lot of great things my coach Drew Steckel and I have been working on, and, you know, just trying to be a little bit more consistent and, you know, driving it a little bit better. After Colonial, I drove it pretty good, but I ended up cracking the driver. I can't remember how long after, but, you know, I struggled to find the one that I was really comfortable with. And this week, you know, I drove it much better and hit the irons really good and putted well. I didn't pitch it very well at all, but I tried to limit that. So, that's why I kind of laid it up on a few of those holes kind of down in the back nine. I knew I was hitting the ball solid, and I just wanted to give myself looks around this golf course is key.
What was maybe the adjustment you made in your golf swing? You said you weren't far off, but you went to Drew.
Drew and I have been working together going on 5 years. I just think we work on staying consistent, staying quiet with my legs. I normally have quite a bit of leg drive, and I think this week, in past weeks before this, I wasn't really in top form. I think I was getting I guess I dance with the golf ball a little bit. I have a lot of leg action, and I tried to sit back on that right knee, get a little bit more bend in there, and I think I was getting it a little more straight, which if I straighten it out and come, re-bend it on the downswing, I tend to I never get over the top, but I tend to wipe across it a little bit more than I normally do. So try to sit back in that right knee and, just fire through the golf ball like I know how to.
Last thing, I'm going to say that the putt on 14 might have sort of been the key putt, about a 23-foot on a hole that not many guys even. There's some bogeys on that hole. It was, I think, the toughest hole of the day. Was that maybe the putt of the day?
I would say I would agree with that. I had a lot of really nice looks. I think I was confident with the putter. Speed was good all day. I made all the short, 3, 4, 5 footers that I had out there, and I gave it a lot of looks on the front side, and I just knew I was rolling the ball well. And when I saw that one go in on 13, I think that gave me a little bit of confidence. D-Rob gave me an incredible read on 14. I had a little less break, but that ball really hung in there nice, and it crept right in the front lip. And then, I had pretty straight putts on 15 and 16, so that made my life a little bit easier. Straight back and straight through. It seems easy, but it's not. But nonetheless, after those, I knew that 18 is a tough hole. 16 is a tough little wedge shot. There's some tough shots and tough holes coming in. So I knew if I could take care of business there and make some pars coming in, I knew I'd have a pretty good chance.
And you did. Thank you so much. Congrats.
Sure. Thank you.
Now we have with KTRK TV, we have Adam Winkler.
Hey Jason, you hear me okay?
Yep.
All right, you obviously like Texas because you like winning here. Just wondering what you thought about the course and the setup and maybe the fan support you had this week.
Fan support was amazing. Obviously, not as many fans Saturday morning because it was freezing, and that's not something we get here in the Texas area too much. Fan support was obviously amazing today. Golf course, just the time of year doesn't bode well for growing grass. I think somebody told me they had a frost or a freeze here not too long ago. But nonetheless, the golf course, the runoff areas were not great, but we made do. The greens were pretty incredible. I mean, not, I guess, as firm as last year, but rolling very true. But I think it's a great golf course. The topography is great considering how flat this area is. So I like the golf course. I mean, obviously it's a big ballpark and it's a long golf course, which bodes well for me. But I think this is a golf course that short game and putting is key. And I didn't show it with the wedge, but I showed it with the putter.
Perfect. That looks like that is all the questions we have. Jason, thank you again for taking the time to joining us. And again, congratulations on your victory.
Thank you very much.